Yo, Math Hoffa, what up? He said, yo, what if you confess to a crime other parties was involved in? Let's get to that. Yo, I was supposed to come to the barbershop, Math, and discuss that with you. If I confess to a crime that other parties was involved in, and them other parties that was involved is like, yeah, we did that. And it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. Bottom line. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. If me and you and Mary and a few other people that's in the chat, we doing crimes together, and then we say we gonna cop out, I don't care what they ask you when you go in that room, homie. We already said we copping out. We know what type of questions they about to start asking us. We know what we gonna have to plead guilty to. It's understood. We've been out here doing what we doing. We saying we about to cut our losses. We ain't going to trial and letting these people bury us. We gonna go in there and confess to whatever they ask us. Because we all in agreement to this. We are all in agreement to this. Now, I already said, if you go in there, you want to go to trial, and all of your co-defendants want to cop out, they not snitches. You just a dumbass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You supposed to know how to cut your losses. But if all of y'all want to go to trial and one of y'all niggas is like, nah, I ain't doing that. What you mean you ain't doing that? That's what the team is doing. You understand what I'm saying? You really got to, it's like the majority rules in that situation. But when everybody is in agreement, we copping out. We about to tell on ourselves and each other. That's what's about to happen. Everybody knows that. That's how it goes. Nobody be mad about that. That's why the jailhouse, all you got to do is look to the numbers in the jailhouse. The majority of people in jail plead guilty. Yes, they confess. They tell the judge, they answer yes. Almost every question the judge asks, they just yes, whatever. And then when it's federal and they go in there and they have to proffer, because in the state, you don't really have to proffer like that. Sometimes they make niggas proffer, but most times they don't make niggas profit in the state. You never really hear that in the state. In the feds, they make you proffer. So now when you copping out in the feds, they just make sure that it's documented. They want you to confess to everything in order. In the state, you just go in front of the judge. The judge say, yo, did you and your mans and them niggas do blah, 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 blah. Yo, did you do blah, blah, blah? Did you blah, blah, blah? Yes. And get up out of there. In the feds, they want you to go sit down. And you know what I'm saying? So, all right, boom. We know, y'all niggas do blah, 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 blah. Tell us blah, 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 blah. Like, you got to sit down with them niggas and kick it with them niggas. That's just how it go. I never been to the feds. I never had to do that. Alhamdulillah, and I'm saying thank God, you know what I'm saying, because I might have messed my whole life up, because I ain't real comfortable. Like, I don't think I'm real comfortable with, like, telling them niggas about certain shit, but I understand when niggas do that. That's the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas had to do that. I copped out before. I got knocked with a gun before and copped out. I bucked a nigga and copped out, you know what I'm saying? But I've been to trial before, and I was ready to go to trial when I bucked a nigga and downed him permanently, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to go to trial over that. You understand what I'm saying? But, I'm just saying, like, in regards to a situation where all of us is on the indictment, is copping out, ain't none of us going to trial, niggas could go in there and say whatever they want to say. Yeah. What you mean? Yeah, go ahead. Who cares? That's why none of his co-defendants, them niggas in the feds got all kind of phones and all of that. Everybody got direct access to the internet. Ain't none of that nigga man's saying he violated. It's no reason for y'all to be on the internet. Anybody. And I'm not speaking directly to Math Hoffa, but I'm talking to him too, right? It's no reason for nobody to be on the internet talking bad about Surf if none of his co-defendants say he did bad. Like, come on, where they do that at? How y'all niggas don't like the way the paperwork sound? You don't like the way the paperwork sounds, so you just, that's my opinion is this because I don't like the way the paperwork sound. What? Well, his co-defendants love the way the paperwork sound. They took that. Them niggas is chilling with that. We took that. They did that. They done moved on. But y'all don't like, you don't, I don't. That's the strangest shit in the world. That cannot be like, you cannot introduce that to the public. Oh, we gonna read this nigga paperwork And because we don't like this, we gonna call a nigga a snitch. Meanwhile, he with some of his co-defendants. Niggas is chilling. He telling his moms to send money to this nigga. He got his girl sending money to this nigga. These is his mans. This nigga mom sent him a birthday card the other day. These is his peoples. And niggas is calling him a who he told on. If he a rat, who he told on? Why nobody? Somebody is when somebody say, yo, this person is a rat. Word? I wasn't there. I didn't hear him tell on you. I didn't see him tell on you. So you got a video of that? You got a video of this nigga in the precinct or body cam footage and all of that? Nah, I don't got none of that. But I got some paperwork. Okay, now we read the paperwork. And now when the paperwork is is like in accordance with what this nigga is saying. This nigga said, this nigga told. I'm reading this paperwork. This nigga told. Yeah, this nigga told. But now, if I hear a group of niggas got locked up over there somewhere, I'm not part of them niggas' case. I really don't know the details of them niggas' case. I just know that them niggas got locked up over there, right? One of them niggas is famous. Because I know the nigga's famous, I decide to pull up the nigga case. I read the case. I see what they confess to. I say, oh, this is snitching. I don't like this. This is snitching. Yo, look, this famous guy right here, insert name, whoever you want. Oh, this famous guy is a snitch. Look, I don't like this. This is not right. He not supposed to do this. This is snitching. Blah, 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 blah. What the fuck is that? That ain't no gangster shit, nigga. That ain't no street nigga shit. That's some nerd-ass internet nigga shit, nigga. Let's get to that. Because ain't no gangster niggas in the jails. They say all the gangsters is dead in jail. But the gangsters is fucking in conformance with that. They all right with that. They are in compliance with that. That's why you get to spin the yard chilling. Because the gangsters is in compliance with his shit. They always say the gangsters is dead in jail. Not you nerd-ass niggas on the internet. And I'm not talking to Mav Hoffa when I call a nigga a nerd. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, the niggas that came up with that shit. Yeah, the niggas that first come up with that, oh, I don't like the way the paperwork sounds. He's a rat. Oh, my gosh. What, nigga? That ain't how it go, nigga. That ain't how that shit go, nigga. I don't care what no nigga on the internet, because you just read some shit that you don't like the way it sounds. That's not how we go. That's not how that shit go, bro. That shit goes, somebody say he a rat. We saw you rat. We heard you. If we see you rat, we hear you rat, we don't gotta read no paperwork. I don't care what the paperwork say, nigga. The paperwork, I can't read better than I can hear. Me personally, I cannot read better than I can hear, you heard? So if I hear you tell, then I don't gotta see no paperwork, you heard? If I hear you tell, then I don't gotta see no paperwork neither, you heard? I don't gotta read that shit, you heard? But now, paperwork is not even really for y'all niggas. This is the whole reason for the paperwork. Paperwork came about like this. This is the history of paperwork. See, I just gave you the history on snitching. It went back to the 1700s. Well, now let me give you the history on paperwork, right? Niggas is up north in the yards. Niggas working out. Niggas playing handball, basketball. You know what I mean? Niggas chasing the bag. Niggas doing them, you heard? Nigga come up north. Nigga see a nigga like, oh, shit. Yo, this nigga told on us. Nigga told on y'all. This nigga's official. This nigga done stabbed 2, 3 niggas. Nah, I ain't telling y'all niggas. Yo, I'm telling you. He told on us. Yo, who is us? Yo, Maxwell, thanks for the super chat. He was like, yo, talk, move like a rat. What? I can't even understand that, baby. Thanks for that super chat. That's not even English. But yeah, check it, right? Oh, yo, he told on us. These niggas been upstate 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, 100 years. These niggas wasn't down there when that nigga told. So how you gonna prove that to us? You gonna show us this paperwork and show us where this nigga told at. You understand what I'm saying? But now, It's gonna be some other niggas that come up like, I was in the courtroom when it happened. I saw that shit. I don't need to see no paperwork. I know that nigga's a rat. Or I was on an island when that shit was going on and that nigga's a rat. I ain't gotta read the paperwork. That nigga took the stand on them niggas. That shit was the talk of the building. He was on the stand. I don't gotta see no paperwork. That's the facts of the facts of the matter. He told on them niggas. Nigga, he took the stand on them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? This shit about a nigga copping out, him and his gang. They cop out, and then they go cop out to doing gang shit. Like, that's what I don't understand. Y'all saying, oh, yo, he wasn't supposed... They copped out to gang shit. No, you don't... What you mean you gotta go to jail and know the law? You gotta... You gotta be a criminal to understand this criminal shit. Let's get to that. Yeah, let's get to that. You gotta be a criminal to understand this criminal shit. Or is what you talking about? That's like putting wisdom before knowledge. That's like theoretical knowledge is definitely not better than practical knowledge. I don't care what you say. Yeah, nothing you say can compare to what I just said. Theoretical knowledge, what you thinking and what you, yo, my theories, that shit cannot compare to the practical knowledge, the shit that I didn't really rub shoulders with. It can't. Like a nigga is on a yard with killers and for real niggas that's never coming home for the rest of their life. If he was a rat, they would love to put their knife inside of him. Simple and plain. That's just how it go in there. That's how it go in there with them niggas, son. They chasing niggas up out of them spots. They like doing that. He's all right. Because all of his co-defendants, they all copped out. They pled guilty to doing gang things. A gang of niggas pled guilty to doing gang things. And y'all... Oh, yo, how would he say? But how would that affect him if he went in there? What you mean, nigga? He going in there to say he did that shit too. What's the problem? And then he going in there to say it. He going in there to say it. Them two niggas is going. All of us is going in there to say whatever y'all. Yo, did you do blah 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 blah? Lawyer lean over, whisper. Yeah. Did you do blah 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 blah? Yeah. And then the next nigga come in there with his lawyer and the same fucking process goes on. Did you do blah, 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 blah? Lawyer go to lean over. Hold up. Yes. Yeah, let's hurry up and get this shit over. Let me get up out of here, nigga. I'm trying to get to the spots up there because y'all niggas just trying to make a nigga, y'all trying to make a nigga bad, son. That shit is crazy.